Happy and healthy altitudes to you. So, over the last few days, I was talking to some clients and folks about overnight oats and how healthy they are. They're high in fiber, they've got a lot of good complex carbohydrates to fuel your adventures, and they're so easy to make. Anybody can make them. And I was at the store the other day and I saw that they had some prepackaged overnight oats, and they were fairly expensive for just 10 of them in little bowls, one serving. And it was about $12. And I went to a bigger chain store and I found bulk oats. I found this huge bag of oats, and it came with 2 bags. And I think it was 10 pounds of oats, and it was about $10. So, tip number one is that you can save a ton of money by making your own overnight oats. And tip number two is that you can add whatever you want to those overnight oats. And you can make them as healthy as you want. You can add whatever flavors you want. And if you don't like it this time, then you change it and adapt it for next time. But I can tell you this, overnight oats have a ton of nutritional benefits. Stick with me and I'll explain some of those while we look at what those benefits are and what the things are you can add to it. But this is the basic recipe. All you do is you take a bowl, you take a cup of oats, and you can use whole grain oats, you can use steel cut oats, you can use instant oats. Really, they're all going to get soft overnight, so it doesn't really matter. You just dump a cup in. About half a cup of oats is a serving. Then you take some salt. I love salt. So I just dump a little in there. And then if you're using instant oats, I think it's a third of a cup of oats is a serving. But with whole grain oats like this, just regular whole grain oats, Quaker oats, you're going to add a cup of water. It is literally that simple. Now, all you have to do is take this bowl of oats. You can stir it up. It is so simple. And just put it in the fridge. That's it. Leave it overnight. Tomorrow, these oats will soak up all that water and you're good to go. You've got a simple meal, healthy meal, and it'll keep you full for a long time in the morning all the way into the afternoon. Furthermore, if you want to add a little more protein to it, add some milk. If you're lactose intolerant like I am, that's why I use water. You could use almond milk, you could use soy milk, you could use coconut milk. Coconut milk is nice because it's really thick. But so when you do that, you just add those things into it and let it sit in the fridge. Now, here's another couple things, a few things I should say, that you can add to it for more nutritional value. One of my favorites is raisins. And I'll put these in at night, and they get really, really plump and juicy for the next morning. So those you could put in at night. Everything else you see here, I would prefer to put it in the morning. And the reason is, if you put stuff in this at night, it can make the water absorption a little weird, or milk absorption a little weird, but it also can make it taste a little different and mushy. So you can adjust how much water you want or milk based on how firm you like your oats. Play around with it. Usually I do a 1-to-1 ratio, but if you find in the morning there's extra liquid in it, just dump some of that liquid out. If it's not soft enough, you could add a little more liquid to it. A couple other things you can add in the morning. Honey. A little bit of honey tastes amazing. My kids love sweetened coconut. If you're watching calories though, be careful. There is a lot of sugar in sweetened coconut. I love the crunch of sliced almonds. Those are really delicious in there, or nuts or peanut butter. You could use almond butter. And then my favorite thing out of all of them is adding some whey protein. You can mix in as much protein as you feel you need. Maybe half a scoop for about an extra 15, 20 grams. If you want to get all the protein, add in a whole scoop and boost that protein. Protein is really important to have with your carbohydrates because it helps with that absorption of carbohydrates. It slows down the absorption. And so you will feel fuller longer if you can kind of moderate your carbohydrates with protein. So add some protein to it, and that also can be in the form of peanut butter or nuts or seeds. The last thing is chocolate chips. We all know chocolate is better and it makes everything taste good. So you can add some chocolate chips. Again, use them sparingly if you're trying to watch your calories. But that's it. Overnight oats is so simple. It's so affordable. You can do anything with it to make it taste good. You can see it's already starting to soak up the water here. The salt kind of helps with that as well. And then when you add that protein in the morning, vanilla, chocolate, whatever you want to do, or you could add bananas and chocolate, that's off the hook. And it's so easy, it travels well, and it tastes delicious, and it's good for you. So it'll help you eat well for your life. We'll see you on the next one.